one night off and this is it. Always working OT.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. In this game, we'll see the Indiana Pacers against the Cleveland Cavaliers out at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total. And we'll get to see Paul George in this one. Obviously, we saw the terrible leg injury he suffered, but he has done more than just come back. In some ways, he's come back better than ever, hasn't he, Kenny?
Yeah, that's impossible almost. I mean, you think about the horrific scare that we all had watching him go down, and he's taken his game to another level, taking central control of the offense, and now he plays incredible defense. How do you do that, Shaq? How does a guy have that kind of injury and be able to come back with that kind of confidence?
Well, it's called heart. The guy's a big heart, and not only that, Kenny, you can respect this as a shooter. His improvement in the three-point shot has been a game change for him. He's clearly one of the elite talents in the league right now after that injury. I'm happy for him.
Love that Paul George story. Time now for tip-off. Kevin Harlan's got the call.
The always busy and popular East 4th Street here in Cleveland are setting today. Quicken Loans Arena is just at the end of that block. It's Eastern Conference time for the traveling Indiana Pacers today. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. With that road trip behind him, the Cavaliers ready to perform in front of their hometown fans here in Cleveland. Well, they're entering a bit of a soft spot in their schedule, facing off guys against some of the lower-ranked teams in the league, and we'll see if they're able to take advantage and have their win total.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
And let's get a quick pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance moments ago to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
Well, guys, he has an admiration for what he called the intelligent, efficient offense played by today's opponent. He told me that the thing about this team is that they are so good at identifying the weak spots in an opponent, and they come at you in multiple ways depending on where those weak spots are. He said, we've got to be ready for everything. It's pretty tall order. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
So Cleveland will get the first possession. Love dishes to LeBron. Pass to Thompson. James against George. Lock at 6. Smith, no luck. And it's the Pacers with the ball. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way. But I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. George and Young are the forwards. Teague and Stuckey are the guard tandem. And it's Jefferson in at the center position. And the Pacers going with the smaller lineup too, but they've remained an elite team defensively. Guys, how have they done it?
Well, not so much about their shot blocking or rim protecting as it was in the past. More about their perimeter defense. One of the best in the league at forcing turnovers and defending the three-point shot. Ironically, despite all the pressure they apply, they do a good job of keeping the ball in front most times.
Taps in the tray.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Outside Teague. Down low. Here's Young, and the rejection by Love. Irving against Teague. Puts up a three. Another three for Cleveland.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Teague. He had 22 points in the win against San Antonio.
But what stood out for me was his gorgeous playmaking out there. I mean, over and over, he was finding his teammates in a great position to score.
The Pacers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is one of the premier two-way players in the league, particularly at the defensive end. That's where he made his name initially. He's able to defend 4 positions on the floor because he's got a unique blend of size, athleticism, and want to. He wants to be an excellent defender.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Stuckey outside. Young sets a screen for Teague. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And elite size at his position. Paul George is rangy.
Yeah, he is. He's listed at 6'9", and that's fairly close to true. I mean, he's grown since he came into the league. I've heard some say he's closer to 6'10" in shoes. I'm not quite going to go there because I've been eye to eye with PG. But whatever his real number is, his game is displayed in much bigger fashion, especially when you consider he is long and athletic and moves like a much smaller guy.
George against LeBron. Outside Irving. Keeps it alive, and there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Here's Smith. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. LeBron kicks to Smith. Drops in the tray. Smith's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Stuckey. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Here's Irving. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. In the corner, it's James. It's not going to go for him. George with the defensive effort. Young outside. The dish to Stuckey. Passes it to Teague. Outside, George. Here's Jefferson. That shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Now, here's Teague, following the miss by Al Jefferson. Teague kicks to Stuckey. Rebound by Smith. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Irving. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Irving's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Teague. George with the screen on Irving. George passes to Jefferson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Well, that was a very physical game, and I think that plays into their hands. So a lot of their points came at the foul line.
And it also led to a lot of foul trouble for some of the key guys they were up against. So we can't forget about that part of it either.
Pacers trail by 8. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And once again off the mark by Indiana. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 16-6 run. Smith for three. The rebound by Young. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. To the middle. And Young slams it home.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And at 6'7", 6'8", Thaddeus Young, definitely more a small ball power forward, but that seems to be the way the league is going these days.
Yeah, it is, and in spite of his ability to fit into that small ball mantra, he can get overpowered inside by the bigger forwards. He's quick off the dribble, an excellent left-handed slasher, and is capable of putting big numbers on the board when he gets it going.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Pacers trail by 8. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so here is Indiana.
Shoot it!
Teague kicks to George. Back to Teague. Turner with the screen. Young with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists tonight. The Cavaliers leading by 5. LeBron with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Young against Love. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Thompson. That one doesn't drop. Good defensive work there by Young.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Now Cleveland moving it up. LeBron against George. A nice shot by LeBron. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Stuckey into the lane. Moves back up. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Man, I like the way Turner reads missed shots. He has a knack for tracking down those loose pumpkins amongst the scrum.
For the Cavaliers, Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Shumpert comes in for James. And Josh Richardson subbed in for J.R. Smith. The Pacers also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Young. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And it's Brooks in for Rodney Stuckey. Now here's Shumpert. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Cleveland moving the ball around. The leaner inside. Richardson, no luck.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Miles. Here's Allen. Great D that time from Love.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Tipped away. It's stolen by T. To the paint. Here's Brooks. Here's Allen. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And the gritty mindset of Allen. I mean, ferocious rebounder who doesn't mind giving up his body on the glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you. Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Outside Teague. Turner with a screen for Teague. Brooks from outside. He can't get that one, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Johnson outside. And And here's Love from the arc. Again, Love missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Allen, that's good.
You know, you got to admire how good Allen is at getting position in the paint. Just forces his body into defenders so he can get where he wants to score inside.
There's the pick. Johnson outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Brooks. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Indiana. Now here's Johnson. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves, never really got into rhythm. Love with the buckets. Pacers trail by 5. Ingles dishes to Brooks. And stolen by Fry. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. Stolen by Miles. And they're moving it up. From 13, they grab their own miss. Here's Allen. And at last, they get one to fall. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Shumpert. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Brooks outside. Pass to Turner. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Pacers have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
1:15 left here in the first quarter. Dishes it to Love. Out to Shumpert. Free throw line jump shot. Stolen by Miles. Feeds it to Ingles. And stolen by Richardson. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Fry. Defended by Miles. Johnson for 3. The Pacers pull it in.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Love. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. And here is Brooks. Turner with the screen. And here's Miles outside. No good on the shot. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers ahead, up 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership.
I put all the pressure on me to be better and come through for my teammates. This is the position I put myself in. It's the position I put our team in, and as the leader and the guy that goes out there and make things happen, that's the way it's going to be.
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example how to take responsibility and lead.
And Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Pacers. Rodney Stuckey out there with Brooks. Then it's Turner. Then there's C.J. Myers. And it's Ingles in at the small forward. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, all of us saw Paul George's compound fracture playing for Team USA. It was one of the most devastating on-court injuries we've seen. But he's back now, and he says it put everything in perspective. That this game can be gone at any second. I've got to enjoy this ride, enjoy this journey. I'm much more happy. I just see things in a different light now. Kevin?
Yep, great to have him back in action, D.A. Thank you. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside Irving. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana leading by 4. Three-pointer, Brooks. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Now here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. They get a hand on it. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving's got the ball. It's good. Irving's got 5 points now in the quarter. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And the basket by Ingles.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
The screen from Thompson. James, the pass to Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for the Cavaliers. Now off the inbound. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Brooks. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Irving. On the wing, Terry. He's guarded by Stuckey. Unloads from 9. Here's Thompson, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
McRae's checked in for Jason Terry. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jefferson's checked in for Turner. Young comes in for C.J. Miles. George is checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Teague in for Brooks. Now, here is Young. He has 7.
No doubt about it on that finish by Young. Well, he's an intriguing player, Thaddeus Young. I mean, you look at his frame and his game. I I mean, he seems like he'd be a small forward, but he's played at the power forward position for years now, and I think that's in part due to the way the game is played now in the NBA with stretch fours and spacing the floor. Thaddeus Young fits into that kind of game quite well.
Teague can't hit.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Another miss by James. He certainly can score at the power forward. Young has ability to space the floor and tack off the bounce. He's pretty special at that position.
Yeah, he really is. You know, he came into the league only after a year in college and has grown into a reliable scorer as a slasher and small ball forward man. So he's found and carved out a nice niche for himself.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now, here's George. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
Well, I tell you what, George has tremendous bounce ability. It's always fun to see him launch and throw it down.
Outside for Jefferson. Here's McCray looking for his first basket still in this one. No good from Irving. Outside Teague. Jefferson kicks to George. And the Pacers another three.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Now James, 8 points for him. He dishes it to Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to James. That's now 8 points for Tristan Thompson.
The pick wasn't ultra effective, but it got him just enough room for the score.
Outside Teague. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Irving. A 24-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And Kevin, a remarkable night for him, passing the basketball as well. He did a great job racking up the assists.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Love comes in for LeBron. Smith checked in for Jefferson. And it's Richardson in for Jordan McCray. Now the feed to George. Poke loose and stolen by Love. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Good game for Irving. He's got 10 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Take note of the work they've done on the offensive glass. Guys, they've got a ton of putbacks.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Teague dishes to George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Irving with the ball. 12 points for him. There's a screen. Love kicks to Irving. Elbow shot. Back to Love. Tries again. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. And that's now 7 points for Love.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
the battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And Love throws it down.
How about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
It's tipped. Got a hand on it. Here's the pass to Smith. Kicks it out to Richardson. He tries for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Now it's a 5-point Cleveland lead.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
It's George on the wing. He kicks to Jefferson. Count that one.
Yeah, nice unselfishness by George, zipping the ball to one of his guys as soon as he sees him open to get the shot off.
And here's Smith. He's got 8, and Fry kicks to Smith. Richardson up top. Just 5 on the clock. From 12 feet out. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Love. Launches it. Pacers with the rebound. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
Young's shot is off.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 12. Love outside. From the stripe. Love with another miss. Pacers trail by 5. Outside T. Inside, Young. Good D from Love.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get it going.
Irving for 3. But they recover it. Richardson the pass to Irving. And it's good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
A different look now for Cleveland. Shumpert is checked in for Smith. And it's Johnson in for Richardson. The Cavaliers have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Kevin Love. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Sure is. I mean, he thinks every rebound is his, and most of them are. That's why he's putting up such big numbers.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Terry outside.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good, Terry.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Pacers trail by 9.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
No problems knocking that one down. Miles has got 6 points.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his 2nd here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Now here's Terry. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson out to Shumpert. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Misses from close range. And we finish one half of basketball. Cavaliers lead by 6. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Teron Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Teron. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
First half in the books. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome back as we break down all the action. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, they faced an all-out aerial assault, bombs everywhere. But they're still in position to win this game. They were bombed from deep all half long, Ernie. They need to revamp the perimeter approach on defense. They don't need to take everything away, but they got to make it harder.
And that about wraps it up, as the second half is just moments away. Now down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew, and we will see you after the game, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Pacers trail by 6. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the 2 superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's LeBron, following the miss by Al Jefferson. LeBron dishes to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And Thompson kicks to Irving. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Jefferson. Stuckey outside. Releases from 15. Off the left rim and out. Cleveland leading by 6. LeBron outside. To the inside. Down low. And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Poked away and stolen by James. A finish, and James throws it down.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Stuckey. He's got 7. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Quick ends and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
Now George, following the 3-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And it's slammed in by Young.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Now here is Smith. 8 points for him. Thompson outside. Love the pass to Thompson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Thompson's got 10.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Teague dishes to Stuckey. Jefferson kicks to Young. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And stolen by Love. Stuckey against Smith. The dish to Irving. Thompson outside. Irving with the ball. George picks him up. 4 on the clock. Here's James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
What a game for LeBron. 12 points and 2 steals as well. Good contribution for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark? You're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
Both good from the line that time. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Young. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. 13 points in the game.
Boy, I tell you what, Thaddeus Young finding a nice little groove here, and when that's the case, hey, if you're his teammates, make sure he gets the rock.
And with the emergence of Dennis Schroeder as a viable starting point guard in Atlanta, the stage was set for Jeff Teague to be traded elsewhere.
Yeah, and Teague is a player who rightfully drew a lot of interest around the league. An athletic slasher and dangerous pick-and-roll operator. You knew he'd land on his feet. No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Smith. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Jefferson's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And the free throw, no good. Pacers trail by 10. Stuckey for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
Well, you've got to defend Stuckey from there. I mean, on the perimeter, he's not gun-shy.
Here's Irving. He's got 14. To the inside. And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Thompson, a screen on Young. LeBron passes to Thompson. The drive by James doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from George. Pacers trail by 7. And there's Stuckey. That's good on the assist by Young. And that's 12 points for Rodney Stuckey.
Nice touch from the talented Rodney Stuckey. Sticking it to the defense there with the sweet basket.
Passes it to Jefferson. J.R. Smith on the wing. Kicks it out to James. Expanding his range. Another miss by James.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Young. The shot, no good. And Cleveland will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Irving. From the baseline. And he knocks down the jumper. Irving's got 16 points.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for George.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Outside Teague. Here's Jefferson. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got assist number 8 now on the night. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Irving. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Kicks to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Smith. Fires for 3. A rebound by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, George. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Cavaliers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Jefferson. Thompson outside. Dishes to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. For 3. Another miss by Irving. Pacers trail by 5. To the middle. And Thompson sends it back.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Irving against Teague. Irving kicks to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Pacers have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Shots good by Jefferson.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Channing Frye's checked in for James. Mon Shumpert has come in for Jefferson. Richardson, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Irving. Now here's Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. They get the rebound. Thompson dishes to Frye. Johnson, wide open, he fires. Nice open look, but it's no good. Pacers trail by 5. Turner with a screen on Richardson. Brooks with no one around. And Indiana, another 3.
Good display of selflessness there from Turner. I mean, giving himself up so he can get a teammate a high percentage shot.
Brooks against Johnson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Here's Turner. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Brooks, the pass to Ingles. It's Miles atop the key. It doesn't go for him, so Cleveland will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Now Shumpert. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Richardson kicks to Frye. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Drops in the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
To halt the run, and stolen by Richardson. Johnson outside. Again, the miss by Johnson.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Now here's Thompson. 14 points for him. No good from Fry.
Oh, that's a tough three-point try when you've got the defense right there.
Well, he'd have to be really good to knock down a shot like that against that kind of defense.
Richardson dishes to Shumpert. There's the screen. It's rebounded by Indiana. Miles has got his third rebound on the night. Feeds to Brooks. Wants to get it to Turner and does. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 4 assists in the game.
So far, going for more of an inside game here in this second half, and I like that. A little smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Now, here's Fry. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Shumpert. And Thompson throws it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Cavaliers making the shot. And that one's good. Brooks
took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
On the wing, Johnson. He feeds it to Thompson. The pass to Fry. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Brooks with it. 5 points in the game. From deep three-point range, and that's not going to go. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Cleveland ahead, leading by 6. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
This All-Star Saturday night, don't miss the Battle of the Long Ball as the NBA's top sharpshooters take to the court for the Foot Locker three-point contest.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. 4th quarter should be good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. On the court for Indiana, they've got C.J. Miles. Brooks is out there with Teague. Then it's Paul George. And it's Turner in at the 5 spot. He had a nice open look right there. And it's 7 points for Johnson.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
George passes to Brooks. Knocked loose. Turner with the screen. They set the pick. It's George on the wing, headed by Shumpert. A nice shot by George.
Amazing athleticism from George. I mean, sprinting towards the bucket and getting there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Outside Shumpert. Smith for 3. Great D that time from T.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Now here's Brooks. But they get it back. They double him with LeBron. And good that time.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Here's Smith. And Shumpert kicks to Johnson. From beyond the arc, drills the three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 8.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Miles. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And finished off by LeBron.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Here's George following the basket by LeBron James. He used that pick just right.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
LeBron outside. He dishes it to Smith. And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know, right call. Gave the officials no choice there. I mean, they've got to make that call over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he went chest first into the man in front of him. My goodness, I'm not an official, and I could have gotten that one right.
Irving's checked in for Iman Shumpert. The Pacers also changing it up. Young comes in for C.J. Myers. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Aaron Brooks. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Thompson comes with a double team. Young dishes to Turner. Up and in on the layup. Turner's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside. Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Teague. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket from 15 feet away, and James pulls it down. James has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to James. Cleveland moving it around. 5 on the clock. The feed to Irving. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 7. George with no one around. From outside, off the mark. And here's Smith. He kicks it to LeBron. In the corner, Irving with it. And stolen by Jeff Teague. To the middle, here's Young. That shot, no good. Good D by Love. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Now, here is Irving. It's a pick by Love. Irving kicks to Love. And the dunk by Love.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's T. The Cavaliers making the shot. Puts up a 3. And it's Irving with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
James outside. Back to Irving. The trade. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And the Pacers call time here. Nice game. Great performance by Tristan Thompson.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Jefferson's checked in for the Pacers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on Nate McMillan talking to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now, or we're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Here's Irving. Thompson, a screen on Teague. And here's Love from the arc. Again, Love missing. Stuckey dishes to George. Young left side. Again, Young missing.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Love the pass to Smith. Back to Love. From downtown. Again, Love missing. Pacers trail by 10. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one is good. 14 points for Stuckey.
And Stuckey, despite not being that big, he never backs down from an opportunity to get a basket inside. As long as he's in rhythm from there, count him.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous. They have been exceptional from deep.
Yeah, a bunch of their points coming from long range here. A major barrage.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
Now Thompson. Paul George missing from long range. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson, left side. Young with the steal. There's the dish to Stuckey. Pass to Jefferson. And Thompson sends it back. LeBron drives in. Out to Smith. Takes the three. Cleveland the rebound. Puts up a three. No good. Shot missing. Pacers trail by 11. Teague at the elbow. George against James. George missing again.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number one of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Smith kicks to Irving. Out left to the wing. Love with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. Love's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Back to George. Poked loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Josh Richardson's checked in for J.R. Smith.
Josh Richardson.
On the wing, Stuckey. Richardson cover. Baseline J on the way. Stuckey can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 14. LeBron outside. It's a pick by Love. George against James. It's stolen by Jefferson. And George kicks to Stuckey. It's Young on the wing. George dishes to Teague. Screen by Jefferson. 5 to shoot. They need this one. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists now tonight. Cavaliers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And Thompson kicks to Love. Cleveland moving the ball around. It's a pick by Love. LeBron passes to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Richardson on the wing. From deep. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. J.R. Smith's checked in for the Cavaliers.
J.R. Smith.
Pacers trail by 12. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Start.
Yeah, they were getting winded. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Now George. Jefferson, a screen on LeBron. And George, here we go. The lead now in single digits. And it's 8 points for Jeff Teague.
And you could tell Teague was looking for a shot on that play. Always had his hands up, ready to catch and fire.
LeBron outside. Kicks it to Irving. For 3, Love. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's James after Al Jefferson scored. LeBron outside. Right side Irving. A 3 ball. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Add another triple to their second half total.
They came out of the break just dropping bombs and just not letting up at all.
And it's Young finishing it off.
Boy, I like seeing George serve up his teammates. He's an exceptional passer who can pick apart most defenses.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Tries from 10. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to James. To the middle. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. Smith outside. Shoots a 3. James with another miss. And so here is Indiana. 11-point game. Stuckey. And the rejection by Smith. The drive by James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Channing Frye's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. McRae's checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Terry in for Irving.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, James. Defended by Allen. Dishes it to Fry. Terry kicks to Jefferson. LeBron James on the wing. 20 feet out. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
C.J. Miles.
Brooks. Off target with that shot. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron in the first half could have gone either way. What was the difference down the stretch?
Well, defensively, we stepped up. That's what it's all about with our team. We know if we get stops, we get a better opportunity to get a win and execute offensively.
Really looked different in the second half. Thanks very much, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now time to head over to the studio where the award-winning Ernie Johnson is with Shaq and Kenny, all standing by. Guys, take it away.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tristan Thompson. A virtuoso performance in the third quarter. Got hot, and his teammates fed off that the rest of the way.
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one, and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, and for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.